Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to be learning about men's hormones today, and this is a really important topic because one of the things we see most often in our clinic is hormone issues. They're plaguing men, women, young, old. Everyone is seeming to have a lot of hormone issues, and today we're going to learn why a lot of men are having hormone issues. So, right here we're going to draw it out. Up here we have testosterone, and then we have your adrenal glands and your thyroid glands, and then in the middle here we have your liver. So your adrenal glands are in charge of processing stress. Your adrenaline, norepinephrine, all of that, it gets dumped right down into your kidneys. So this here is in charge of all of your stress hormones. One thing a lot of people don't understand is that anything more stressful than restful sleep is stress on your body. And stress can come from emotional stress like job stress, work stress, family stress. It can also come from your environment like toxins, and it can come from injuries. So stress can come from a lot of different ways. But anytime your body's under stress, your adrenal glands are working and they're constantly pumping cortisol straight into your kidneys. And then over here we have your thyroid. And your thyroid gland is in charge of your T3, T4. We'll go and do a whole video more on thyroid hormones, but your thyroid essentially is what gives you energy. It activates the mitochondria in your cells, which is the powerhouse of the cells. So thyroid goes back to energy. And then of course testosterone is the main male hormone that most people think of when they think of men's hormones. So how they all work together is your adrenals and your thyroid kind of almost balance each other out. So if your adrenals, you're really stressed and they're doing 80% of the work, then that will push your thyroid down to only be able to do 20%. And vice versa, if your thyroid is high, then your adrenals can only do 20%. So it's that balancing act. Hopefully they're both at 50-50, but if not, it's going to cause some issues. But if this here is not at exactly 50-50, it actually causes your testosterone to go down, and it causes estrogen to go up. Now, how is this possible? Because men don't have ovaries, right? They don't have estrogen factories like women do. Well, that's where the liver comes in. The liver, when you're under stress, say your adrenal glands go up, it tells your liver that it's under stress, we're being attacked. We don't need to procreate if we're stressed. We need to go to fight or flight if we're stressed. So it turns off anything that is not essential for life. Testosterone is one of those. So your liver makes a hormone called sex hormone binding globulin. What that does is it renders to your testosterone and it renders it inactive. So then you have all this inactive testosterone in your body. Your labs come back normal saying that your testosterone is fine, and yet you still feel off. It's because that testosterone is inactive. It's there, but it's not usable. So then your body, your liver, again, makes an enzyme called aromatase, and that turns deactivated testosterone into estrogen. And so then it goes back out into your blood, and you're now estrogen dominant. What that looks like in a lot of men is that thinning hair is estrogen dominance, the pot bellies, you can't gain that muscle, the stress, the lack of sleep. Actually, they've done studies and they found that a lot of men with mental health issues, whether that's suicidal or just really depressed, actually have lower levels of testosterone in their body. So when you have that higher amount of estrogen, you start to get really sick, your joints start to ache, because testosterone is anti-inflammatory. It's really important. And this here is when they start to put you on testosterone medication or supplementation, and that there is really what's going on in your body when you are struggling with testosterone. Alright guys, so how do we fix it? This is all out of balance, our body is hurting, our mind is hurting, our hair is falling out, our bellies are getting bigger, we're just not getting where we want to be. How do we fix it? Well, because naturally we always treat the root cause. You can't fix the testosterone and all of that without fixing the adrenals and the thyroid first. So one of the supplements we really love, it's called Thigrenal from Fiducia Apothecary, and what it does is it helps balance out your adrenal glands and your thyroid glands. A lot of other supplements we have found either treat the thyroid or the adrenal glands. And if you just boost one, you start boosting the thyroid, well then the thyroid's going to go up to 80 and it's going to drop the adrenals down to 20. Or vice versa, you start treating the adrenals and they go up, but then the thyroid is going to go down. So what I love about it is it balances out. It helps them both pull their own weight so that you're not overproducing and then causing more of an issue later. Another thing that we absolutely love that's also from Fiducia Apothecary is a liver cleanse. So, like I mentioned, the liver makes sex hormone binding globulin, which is that hormone that turns testosterone into a deactivated form, and it also makes aromatase. And aromatase is what turns the testosterone into estrogen. When your body's under stress, the liver kind of sends out all of these false signals through your body because it's stressed. It's trying to clean everything out, but your liver also has 500 different functions, and this is one of them. So getting that liver cleansed out so it can calm down those hormones is really, really important. But they also make something called Mojo Man Sauce, which is one of my favorite products for men. I think like most men should be on Mojo Man Sauce. It is a natural testosterone booster, so it causes your body to make more of its own natural testosterone, so it's not putting any of that synthetic testosterone in your body. But what it also does is it has high amounts of nettle in it, and nettle helps naturally block excess sex hormone binding globulin. So anything that you don't actually need, it helps block it, and so it stops turning everything into estrogen, and so it helps you to absorb more of that testosterone in your body, which I think is really, really crucial. So many people struggle with that right there, is where everything is just being turned into estrogen. A lot of people, when they're starting to suffer with this, go on testosterone boosters and injections. The problem with that is that they're going to feel really, really good at first. They're going to feel like themselves again, but over time, it's going to go back downhill, and it's because you're not fixing it at that root cause. You still have high amounts of sex hormone binding globulin in your body, so all of that testosterone you're being put into your body, even though it's synthetic, it's still going to be inactive eventually once your liver starts making it. Your body is making enough testosterone most of the time. The problem is not with how much you're making, it's with how much you're converting into estrogen and how much you're deactivating. So thanks for listening. I hope you guys love those tinctures and give them a try.